Okay, so welcome back to oddsmarket.com. I have on the line Stuart from tipsterhq.com. Basically, we're going to run through Europa League's Thursday matches and sort of the best value and how to sort of really find the best value. Now, Stuart, obviously, we've got 8 matches that are taking place on Thursday. We've got some matches that have like obvious favourites and then obviously sort of big underdogs. And then we've got closer matchups, say Liverpool versus Manchester United. Which ones do you generally hone into to choose which bets you're going to make?
Personally, I'd like to take it on a match-by-match basis. You've got some ones where there are games like Borussia Dortmund against Tottenham where there's a very, very heavy favourite. And I think there might actually be a little bit of value on the other side of that one. So, I may just put a little bit on the value side of things. And of course, there are other matches as well where I think the odds are closer together, but I think there's still a good winner in there. And I think there's still some value in the odds. So, I take it on a match-by-match basis and go from there.
Now, this is obviously the first leg of the round of 16, and looking at some teams, they do have very little history together, and then others have got more so. How do you go about predicting the matches that do not have sort of head-to-head history together?
Well, those ones are a little bit more difficult, but we've seen an awful lot of changes in Europe in the last couple of years, with some teams moving up and other teams moving down. So it's not always completely relevant. I like to look at the quality of the leagues that both sides are playing in, and also have a look at the current form from both sides and whether they're competing for anything else, because you may find a side who aren't doing particularly well in their domestic league, but this is really their last chance to win anything for the season. And they have a fair bit of motivation to go further.
Yeah, yeah. What matches are you looking at right now?
Well, I'm looking at Sparta Prague Lazio. I think that's one where there's a fair bit of value on at least one of the sides. I think Bal Sevilla as well. I think that could be a very good match, and I think there's some good odds on that.
Actually, interesting. You're talking about Lazio here. Now, obviously, they're paired there with Sparta Prague. They've got good odds there, 2.82, but it's very close. Do you think there's obviously something that we're not seeing, and Lazio are the obvious favourites in here?
Well, I think Sparta Prague were the side that every single club wanted to be drawn against in this next round. Obviously, Lazio have got the home leg next, which is always a bit of an advantage. But I think Lazio should be the favourites in this one. These are one of the sides who have not excelled in their domestic league this season. They're out of any real championships, and this is their last chance to do anything. And of course, the Italians love the Europa League, or the UEFA Cup as it used to be known. So this is something they will be taking very seriously.
Are you going to back Lazio then on the straight win?
Yeah, I've got a bit of money on that already. I have to say, I thought the odds were just a little bit too good to ignore on that.
And just going back, actually, because I talked a little earlier, just saying, do you go for the obvious favourites or, matches that are quite evenly paired? The biggest favourite would be Dortmund playing against Tottenham. And I have to say, these are the kind of matches that I like to take and that use as sort of like combination bets within the match. So maybe taking the Dortmund win and then adding something else to it, whether it's on the Asian handicap line, whether it's adding sort of total goals for both teams to score or something like that. Is that a sort of a technique that you use?
I really don't like combining odds. I know we've been down this road before, but for me, if you putting 2 bets together, you're giving the bookie 2 chances to win a bet. So for me, I prefer to stick to singles and go from there. But I can see why you would just try and eke out a little bit more value. I think in that one, I think Dortmund probably will win that, and that's hard to say as a Tottenham fan. But I think you might want to combine that one with both teams to score, because I think Tottenham could very well get an away goal.
All right, fantastic stuff. Stuart from Tips HQ, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.